Hello there, Tom. J. Peterman here. Jeff has asked me to give you a shout-out with a little bit of the wit and the wisdom of J. Peterman in hopes that we might be able to put a smile on your face and give you a message to ponder. And so, my friend, I would like to begin by giving you the greatest advice that I have ever been given. And it came at a time when I needed it the most. A time when my soul was tied into little tiny knots. Yes, I was on the back end of a 13-day Chianti binge. Demons were floating around in my head that weren't even mine. My neck felt like one gargantuan monkey fist. I was in need of spiritual renewal, but when or where or how, I decided then that I would travel off to the high country of Kathmandu with a team of Sherpas that had hygiene problems I don't even want to go into. But no matter, because I was there in search of a man known only as Hisness. Yes, a man so spiritual it is said that he actually won a staring competition with his own reflection. And because that's who I was looking for, that is who I found. He was seated in the corner of a small chapel, his legs folded conveniently into a Windsor knot. So I sat down next to him, staring into his ice-blue eyes for what seemed like hours, until I could stand it no longer, and finally I broke the silence by saying, "Please give me that which I have come for." And Tom, with that, he reached over and he slapped me as hard as he could across the face and said, "Go fish." Well, I was astounded by the words I had just heard. Go fish. Was this the lesson that my soul had been longing to hear? Go fish, the name of a children's card game. Or was I on the receiving end of the old Tibetan shimsham? Well, I could not be certain. And so, on my way out, I toilet-papered his pagoda. But his words have echoed thus in my mind ever since, and now, any time that my soul is tied into knots, I simply stop what I'm doing. I put down my belongings. I smile gently to myself, and I go fish. Because you see, what he was trying to tell me was to stop worrying about the future and stop living in the past. The future will take care of itself. The past is but a faded memory and of no importance anymore. But learn instead to find 1,000 joys by living in the present moment. And why? Because that's where the fish are. So I share that message with you in hopes that it has some meaning, Tom. I hope this coming year is filled with 1,000 joys and a great deal of fishing. Oh, and by the way, your friends have asked me if I could teach you a way to make more money and work less. Well, my friend, the simple answer to that is delegate, delegate, and delegate. Farewell, in the words of Peterman. Fare forward.